Hi friends, hope you all are doing good. So today we will start organic chemistry. So very first question, what is organic chemistry? Any idea? So organic chemistry is basically the study of structure, properties, composition, reactions, preparation of carbon. Like we mainly deal with carbon. And most of the organic compounds contain carbon and hydrogen, and they are referred as hydrocarbons. So what are hydrocarbons? Which contain carbon plus hydrogen only. So they are termed as hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons. But here you can see carbon compounds also may include other elements such as oxygen, halogen, etc. So halogens. So what are halogens? I guess you know fluorine, bromine, chlorine, iodine, etc. Okay. So we will start now organic chemistry in detail. Okay. So there are millions of organic compounds. It can make organic chemistry really confusing. So basically, to avoid these kind of confusions, we have labeled the compounds in different families. Like we have we have made several families and we name them accordingly. So there is a very logical way of naming them. So we have these major four families of the organic chemistry, if you see here. So if the name of the compound ends with ane, the family it belongs to is alkane. If the name of the compound ends with ene, the family is alkene. If the name of the compound ends with ol, the family is alcohol. And if the name ends with oic acid, the family is carboxylic acid. For example, if I say name is ethane, to which family it belongs? So just see this, ane. So it means it belongs to alkane family. It belongs to alkane family. So if I say the name is propanol, now see the ending part, which is ol. So it belongs to alcohol family. Correct? Okay. So if I say the name is ethanoic acid, ethanoic acid. So oic acid is there at the end. So the family it belongs to is carboxylic acid family. Okay. Do make the note of these things. These are very basic and important. Okay. So next we have basically how to name the carbons. So if a compound contain only one carbon, like here, meth. Meth means only one carbon. And if a compound contains two carbon, it is known as eth. If a compound contains three carbon, prop. Similarly, if a compound has four carbons, it is known as but, pent, and hex, so on. So for example, if the name is ethane, so what information you get? Basically, I get two type of information from the name. First of all, eth, which is my prefix. So this is my prefix. What information I get? There are two carbons. There are two carbons. And second thing is ane. Ane means suffix is ane. So suffix is ane. What information it gives me? It tells me that the family is alkane. The family is alkane. Correct? Similarly, if I say I have name is butanoic acid. So what information I get? So but means 4. So there are 4 carbons. So there are 4 carbons in the compound. And oic acid. So it belongs to the family is carboxylic acid. Family is carboxylic acid. Okay. I hope this is clear. Just try to learn these. Meth means 1, eth 2, prop 3, but 4, pent 5, hex 6. Hex is made up of 6 carbons. If a compound contains 6 carbons, the name would be hex. Okay, now let us start the very basic family, which is alkane family. If you see, alkane family is made up of two words, alk plus ane. So what this ane means? So there are two things. In alkanes, carbon is bonded to other carbon by a single bond. Like, so just remember, bond between carbon is single bond. Okay, first tell me what is the valency of carbon? How many bonds carbon can make? How many bonds carbon can make? Pause the video and think. So carbon is tetravalent. We call carbon as tetravalent. It can make maximum of 4 bonds. Maximum of 4 bonds. Fine. So alkane means, so alk could be your prefixes which we used. So this is my prefix. So it could be meth, eth, prop, but, anything. And ane I have to add. So what would be the first name? So if I add my prefix as meth, and then I have to add the suffix, which is my ane. So the name is meth plus ane. The name is methane. So meth means how many carbons? Meth means 1 carbon. So I will make 1 carbon. And now there is only 1 carbon. And we know that carbon is tetravalent. So there must be four bonds of carbon. So how to make 4 bonds? So what we will do, we will give them hydrogens, like necessary hydrogens. So I will give it 4 hydrogens, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is the structural formula of methane. Structural formula of methane. And what would be the condensed formula? The formula would be CH4. 1 carbon and 4 hydrogens. Now let us make the second member. So second would be eth plus ane. So eth means, eth plus ane, the name is ethane. Eth means how many carbons? 2 carbons. So I will make 2 carbons. 1 carbon and 2 carbon. Now ane means what? Ane family means carbon is bonded to other carbon by single bond. By single bond. So I will make a single bond in between them. So I made a single bond in between them. So, but we know that again, carbon is tetravalent. Carbon makes 4 bonds. So how many bonds the carbon 1 has made? So carbon 1 has made just 1 bond. It needs 3 more bonds. So what I will do? I will give 3 hydrogens. 1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, and 3 hydrogen. And similarly for the carbon 2, how many hydrogens should I give? I need to give 3 hydrogens. 1 hydrogen, 2, and 3. So what is the structure? So this is the structural formula. And what would be the condensed formula? Condensed formula would be C2H6. So this is the formula of ethane. I hope this is clear. So let us make the third member. Third member would be prop plus ane. So the name would be propane. So prop means how many carbons? Prop means 3 carbons. So I will make 3 carbons, 1, 2, and 3. And ane means what? Carbon is bonded to other carbon by a single bond. To other carbon by single bond. So I will make single bond between them. 1 single bond and 2 single bond. So now let us, but still we know that carbon is tetravalent. So necessary hydrogens, 1, 2, and 3 to this, 1 and 2 to this, and 3 to this. Correct? Okay. So what would be the formula? C3. How many H? 6, 7, 8. 8 H are there. So formula is C3H8. I hope this is clear. Now let us discuss the general formula. Like what is the general formula of alkanes? So the general formula is CnH2n plus 2. So this is the general formula. Okay. So see, so if I say I have 2 carbons. So what would be the formula? So I need to put N is 2 here. So C2H2 times 2 plus 2. So it will give me C2H6. So what is the name of this compound? 2 means eth. And since this is alkane, so eth plus N, ethane. Correct? I hope this is clear. Just remember the general formula. It is important. CnH2n plus 2. So the family the alkane family starts with methane. Methane is the first member. Then comes ethane. Then propane. Then butane. And so on. It continues. Okay. So here is the question. What it says. Give the formula of the alkane which contain 14 carbon atoms. So we have to write the formula. So we know that how many carbon atoms are there? Carbon are 14. And what is the general formula of alkane? General formula of alkane is Cn, good, very good, Cn, H2n plus 2. Correct? So what is the value of Cn here? N is carbon atoms are 14. So C14, H2 times 14 plus 2. So C14, H30. So this is the molecular formula of the compound. Fine. I hope this is clear. So alkane is very easy. So this question is for you. Draw the structure of butane and after drawing it, send it to our email ID which is given here. I hope you liked the video. And one important information, we also provide individual tuitions like one-to-one lectures. If you want, you can just mail us. Like you will decide the topic, on which topic you want. We will arrange the class with our tutors. Hope you like it. Do subscribe it and share the video. Thank you. Bye-bye.